They told you money is just paper. They told you if you work hard, save more, and stay patient, you'll be fine. But no one ever told you who controls the paper, who decides its value, and why, no matter how hard millions of people work, the gap between rich and poor keeps getting wider. This is not a conspiracy story. This is not a motivational speech. This is the real financial system of the United States of America, explained in a way most people never hear. Because the truth is simple, but uncomfortable. America is not run only by politicians. It is run by money, debt, and decisions made far away from public eyes. Every single dollar in your pocket has a story, and that story begins not with gold, not with labor, but with debt. In America, money is created when someone borrows, not when someone earns. When you swipe your credit card, take a loan, or finance a car, new money enters the system. When you pay it back, that money disappears. And the interest? That stays with the system. This is why debt is not a problem for America. Debt is the foundation. The United States government itself is over $30 trillion in debt. That number is so big most people can't even imagine it. But here's the shocking part, that debt is not treated like a crisis. It is treated like fuel. Because as long as America owes money, the system keeps moving. Banks earn interest, markets stay active, and the dollar keeps circulating. The Federal Reserve plays a central role in this story. It is not a government department, and it is not fully private either. It exists in a space where transparency is limited and power is enormous. The Federal Reserve decides how much money exists. It decides interest rates. It decides when money becomes cheap and when it becomes expensive. One announcement from the Federal Reserve can destroy markets or make billionaires richer overnight. When interest rates are low, borrowing is easy. People buy houses, stocks go up, companies expand. When interest rates rise, borrowing becomes painful. People lose jobs, businesses collapse, markets crash, and the cycle repeats. Every major financial crisis in America follows the same pattern. Easy money, overconfidence, debt explosion, crash. In 2008, the world saw this clearly. Banks gave loans to people who could never repay them. Those loans were packaged, sold, and resold as safe investments. When the system collapsed, millions lost their homes, but the banks were rescued, not because they were innocent, but because they were too big to fail. That phrase alone explains everything. If you are small, you fail alone. If you are big, the system protects you. This is why Wall Street and Main Street live in different realities. On Wall Street, money works for people. On Main Street, people work for money. The average American lives paycheck to paycheck. Medical bills are the #1 cause of bankruptcy. College education often means decades of student debt. Yet the stock market continues to break records. Corporate profits soar. Executive bonuses grow larger every year. This is not an accident. It is the result of how the system is designed. The American financial system rewards ownership more than labor. If you own assets, you grow rich. If you sell time, you stay trapped. Stocks, real estate, and businesses benefit directly from money printing. Wages do not. When inflation rises, prices go up fast. Salaries go up slowly. The gap widens silently. This is why inflation is often called a hidden tax. It doesn't announce itself. It quietly steals purchasing power. A dollar today is not the same as a dollar 10 years ago, and it will not be the same 10 years from now. Yet people are taught to save cash, to trust the system, to wait. But waiting is expensive. The American dream was built on opportunity. But over time, opportunity became leveraged. Homes that once cost 3 times annual income now cost 10 times. Education that was affordable now requires lifelong debt. Healthcare that saves lives can also destroy financial futures. Still, hope remains the strongest currency. Because America runs on belief. Belief in growth. Belief in markets. Belief that tomorrow will be better than today. As long as people believe, the system survives. The dollar holds power not because it is backed by gold, but because it is backed by trust. Global trade, oil markets, international debt, all depend on the dollar. If that trust breaks, the consequences would be global. This is why financial power is also political power. Sanctions, trade wars, interest rate decisions. They affect countries without a single soldier crossing borders. Money has replaced war in many cases. And America understands this better than anyone. The financial system is not evil, but it is not fair either. It does exactly what it was designed to do: create growth, concentrate power, reward risk-takers, protect the system itself above all else. The question is not whether the system will change. The question is who understands it first. Because those who understand money don't chase it. They position themselves around it, and those who don't spend their lives running in circles, wondering why the finish line keeps moving. This documentary is not here to scare you. It's here to reveal what is usually hidden behind numbers, charts, and complex language. Money is not just economics. It is psychology. It is power. It is control. And once you see the system clearly, you never see money the same way again. Because the real difference between the wealthy and everyone else is not intelligence. It is access to understanding. And understanding is the most valuable currency of all.